Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. We are at the end of November. I've played a lot of games since the last episode, and annoyingly for me, I recorded the last episode about 5 or 6 days ago, so I can't really remember what happened from when I finished to how I got here. I can, however, go through the results that have taken place, and we are in a bit of a horrible pattern of fixtures. Fixtures, not so much results. That makes a lot more sense. Basically, we win, lose and draw 1 game out of 3. So you can go all the way back to basically for the Sheffield Wednesday game. You'll see draw, lose, win. Next up, win, lose, draw. Lose, draw, win. You see what I'm getting with. Anyway, let's go through the results since the last episode where we played against Watford and Brighton. First up was a 0-0 draw against Sheffield United. Not a huge amount we can say about that. Then a 3-1 defeat against Birmingham. Sander Koopman with a hat-trick for Birmingham. Allen with the only goal for us. It's a defeat. It's not a good defeat. Then back at home, a 3-3 draw with Fleetwood Town. Bulger Basic, Allen and Clive Todd in the 94th minute gets the equaliser for us. George Glendon with 2 goals for them and Ashley Hunter. It's a point. Probably should have had more against a team like Fleetwood. And another last minute catastrophe, I guess, kind of, we can say. A 4-3 victory against Wigan. It's not a catastrophe. We actually won the game. 4-3 victory. Nisiala, still can't say his name. Nisiala, Bulger Basic, Allen and Paul Dina with the 93rd minute penalty for us. That's our 4 goals. Max Power, Chuba Akpom and Barry Bolton in the 94th minute for Wigan. We do win this one 4-3, giving us 3 points. Then came a 1-1 draw against Huddersfield. Bulger Basic pulled one back for us right at the death in the 89th minute after Kim Han-gil with the goal for Huddersfield late in the second half. And then a 4-3 defeat this time against Reading. Rayhan Tulloch and Stuart Dallas with a hat-trick for Reading. Gassa, Nisiala and Elia Petrelli with the goals for us. It's a defeat. It's not a good defeat. And then a 4-2 victory against Ipswich Town. Paul Oakdina with a penalty. Adam Fenton, Ivan Bulger Basic and Andrea Dambinov with the goals for us. Jorn Van Kamp and Thomas Elzebutangen, on the 89th minute for Ipswich. And then a defeat against Derby County. Wesley with the only goal in this game, but the big news, Xavier Boulastix broke his leg. He's out for, I think, 6 months or something like that. It's probably easier if we just click on him. He is out for 4 to 6 months with a broken leg, so his season is pretty much done already. After the Derby game was a 1-1 draw with Millwall. Ivan Bulger Basic with a goal for us. Gianluigi Pacheco Rosso with the goal for Millwall. Remember that guy? You know, the guy we sold in the summer? Yeah, he's come back to haunt us. That was good. It was a decent finish as well. And then we went to the Cardiff City Stadium and we ended up picking up 3 points here. Ivan Bulger Basic with 2 goals for us. Barry McKay with a goal late on for Cardiff. It's 3 good points. Today we stick with the Welsh theme, although we're at home this time, against Swansea. And then we go and play Aston Villa away later on in the episode. First up then is the game against Swansea. And as you can see from the league table there, we're not in too bad a shape really at the moment. We are sat 8th in the table, just 3 points off of the playoffs. We're a long way away from the top 2, which is Derby and Millwall, although we did pick up a point against Millwall. I'm hoping this season kind of ends in it needs to end in playoffs. If it doesn't end in playoffs, I will say this now, I will end the season. If we do not get playoffs or we do not get promotions, I will end the series, and that will be the last you'll see of Blackburn, probably. I promise nothing. I can't. What will happen is if we'll finish 7th and we'll just be outside the playoffs, and I really want to do another season. So, well, it's too early to tell. The starting lineup we are going to go for then against Swansea. We're sticking with a 4-4-2. I've actually built 2 4-4-2 formations. One for home, which is this one, and one for away. I've not tried the away one. The home one I've tweaked a bit as well. So we've now got, rather than 2 playmakers, we've got a Mazzala in there. I've also gone for a target man and an advanced forward, as opposed to a poacher and a complete forward. The starting lineup then is going to be Carles Carreras in goal as a sweeper keeper. Back 4, Stevie Simpson on the right, Jamal on the left. Christoph Fowry is going to make his debut, and Jan Schmidt is also going to be playing in central defence with him. Midfield, Jim Glendon on the left-hand side, Clive Todd on the right, Adam Fenton comes in as the Mazzala, Dennis Montoya, the Cuban, is the deep-lying playmaker in the middle, Paul Okdina partners Ivan Bulger-Basic, who's actually in really good form at the moment. So Bulger-Basic, he's got 3 in his last 2 games. Hopefully he can keep that going. Swansea then are playing a 4-2-3-1, very, very attacking formation, and they've got mainly Dutch players. Onana, Zeefuik and Woba all come from the Eredivisie. I feel like he may have done as well, not quite sure. It's very offensive looking. I'm not liking it. I am a bit out of practice with not commentating on Football Manager, just commentating on Blackburn games. So we could balls up a whole load of names in this one, which will be great fun. Was that an effort? It wasn't. Onana makes a save. It wasn't a save. It wasn't an effort. Shut up, Stuart. This is an effort, though, however. 1 minute on the clock. Jim Glendon's nearly put it in the back of the net. No, he didn't. It wasn't Jim Glendon. It looked like it. It's a goal kick. And we do get to see the goal kick. Carreras kicks it over the halfway line to Okdina. Doesn't win the header. Walsh on the ball. Takes it out wide. Jim Glendon gets the ball from him. Montoya, already booked after a minute. Jamal, Glendon again. Glendon's been tackled. Fernandez, Marin, Maori. Forward to Miller. Takes it out wide. He's got 1 player out wide. He's got 2 actually. Coley. Maori in the middle. Valencia, who is he's not Antonio Valencia. He is a regen. Fernandez. Marin. Montoya gets it from behind. That's risky for a player who's already booked. Okdina. On the halfway line, can't really go anywhere. Fenton out to Clive Todd. Todd's ball forward. Bulger-Basic doesn't do anything. Voba gets it. Gets tackled by Bulger-Basic. Okdina's in the penalty area, and Paul Okdina makes it 1-0. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Swansea aren't having a particularly good season, as far as I'm aware, at the moment, so this should be a win if it goes with form. Swansea have dropped down to 23rd. That's what I mean. Corner for Swansea. Walsh is going to receive it edge of the area. Takes a few touches, runs inside, crossed in. Ivan Valencia with a goal. It's 1 apiece against a side who aren't very good at the moment. We have, when you go on the home screen, I think it tells you how many goals you are in terms of I think we're the 2nd top scoring team in the league. We are the 19th best defence. So we are one of the worst defence in the league at the moment, which that's our problem. I don't really know how to fix it. Since the Valencia goal, we've had nothing at all. Swansea getting a lot of the ball, but we're not actually seeing any highlights. It is half-time. It is 1 apiece. The team talk was reasonable. Defensively, Stevie Simpson, Fowry, we're just not playing very well. Just not playing very well at all. We have a highlight. I'm going to demand more whilst the highlight's going on. Basically, I think that might be one of the reasons why we're not playing very well, because I'm not shouting at them. Miller runs forward for Swansea. Has a terrible effort. It was awful. That's not the highlight, is it? That was the whole highlight. Why? Since I've demanded more, we are getting some more shots now. Problem is, they're not actually highlights. Clive Todd has picked up a yellow card. Fenton with the ball. Bulger-Basic. Back to Stevie Simpson, who took the throw on. Fenton crossed in. Voba gets it clear. Montoya to Jim Glendon. Crossed in. Voba clears it again. Fenton doesn't get it. Steve Simpson gets another chance. Gonna play it forward to Clive Todd. Chest it down. Crossed in. Okdina's at the back. Okdina on the head. Just over the bar. Should have put that one in. 72 minutes. I want to change something up. I'm not really sure what. I mean, the only real thing we can do. Steve Simpson's our worst performer. Can we add some more things? Pass into space. Clear to the flanks. Try that. Maybe that'll work. Jim Glendon with a free kick, 75 minutes. It's just over the bar. Why is Jim Glendon taking free kicks? Is he good at them? Coronado with a free kick for Swansea now. Miller, the striker, playing very deep from a free kick. Being forced out wide. Fenton misses the tackle. Voba has a go. Maximilian Voba scores the goal. That is completely undeserved. I'm going to demand more again. Okdina's looking furious. It's not making any difference. I've done 0 substitutions. They've got a corner. I'm bringing off Dennis Montoya because he's been booked for most of the game. Tarassi's going to come on. Glendon can come off No, I have no options as wingers, do I? Gary Hobbs-Lowe can come on. We can push him up to there. Sure. Let's put Gary Hobbs-Lowe in the middle. Advanced playmaker on support. Actually, let's put Damianov there instead. And Dogaroo? Sure. Dogaroo. Get on. There we go. Right, all the subs are done. We are playing a very stupid formation for the last few minutes. We've got a highlight. Carreras takes the goal kick. Clive Todd's going to hopefully get there. Does get there. Fenton heads it down to Damjanov. Todd again. Todd to Tarasi. Tarasi out to Stevie Simpson. 2 players in the box. Todd now in the middle to Bulger Basic. He's been tackled by Alfie Mawson. It's not a foul. Mawson's not got it clear though. Plays inside. Maori. Tarasi wins the header. Yes, he does. Damjanov doesn't find Okdina. The highlight's still going though. Tarasi again. Damjanov to Fenton. Fenton's had a go from outside the area. That is unlucky. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything from this game, and I think it's a bit harsh. Fenton's free kick. Okdina's there. It's gone all the way through. We've scored. Doggeroo was offside. No, he wasn't. Okdina fouled. We had the ball in the back of the net. There's a minute left to play. Onana with the free kick. Voba, the goal scorer. Kohli. Maori plays out to Haslam. Haslam runs down the right-hand side. Got Jamal for company. Jamal just letting him run, though. In the middle, Coronado. Back to Zifuik. Maori. Forward to Haslam again. Tackle him. There's 20 seconds left to play. We could get something from this if we actually nick the ball from them. I've just realised we've been playing on standard, despite the fact that we're losing. Fernandez. Coronado. He's going to have a go. It's deflected. It's going to be your goal kick. Okay. That is full time. We don't get the chance to take the goal kick. That's not good. That is an appalling result. Angrily, shout at them. Shout at them. You're not good enough. That result leaves us in 9th place. Luckily for us, Sheffield Wednesday dropped points against Ipswich. Birmingham are playing probably tomorrow. Derby win 5-3 against Wolves. In a couple of days' time, we do have the next match against Aston Villa away from home. I've told basically anyone who's played a reasonable amount of football in the last few days, you can have a day off. So they should be fit when it comes to the next game. That'll do. Welcome back for match 2 of the episode against 13th place Aston Villa. If they win, they'll probably... No, they won't go ahead of us unless they beat us like 6-0. But they will be joint on points with us. The way things are going with our fixtures, I suspect this one's probably going to be a draw. The starting lineup we're going to go for then against Aston Villa. I've moved to the away formation, which basically involves counter-attack in football. I've changed some of the team instructions as well from when I showed you a little bit earlier. We've got retain possession, clear ball to the flanks, look for the overlap, and stick to positions. Maybe this will work. I don't know. I have no idea. I've not tried this yet. Starting lineup then is going to be Carreras in goal. Steve Simpson, Joey Guest, Jan Schmidt and Jamal are the back 4. Clive Todd, Fenton, Montoya and Jim Glendon are the midfield quartet. Bulger Basic is partnered by Elia Petrelli today. I've changed Petrelli to be a complete forward because he can actually do that much better than a target man role. I also don't have a goalkeeper on the bench because basically I very rarely use sub-goalkeepers unless there's an injury. Also, I've just seen I'm playing every single player as a new gen bar Petrelli in my starting 11. That's awesome. I was actually very tempted to not play Petrelli as well and play Joey Seans. If I did that, we would have had a starting 11 of new-gen players, which probably would have been the first time in the series. Dennis Montoya has already picked up his 8th yellow card of the season. We've got to highlight Hurihan with a free kick. Former Blackburn player... What the hell? Ludovico D'Orazio has just scored the most ridiculous goal I've ever seen in Football Manager. So the free kick, I want to see this. So there was a free kick from Hurihan over the top. Palazzi heads it across. D'Orazio hits the bar. So much backspin on it, it hits the bar again. That's not how science works. Palazzi with a free kick. The goal scorer, D'Orazio. Grealish, still at Aston Villa, tries to play it through. Joey Guest gets there first. Petrelli, the counter-attack is on. Bulger Basic, he's got some players out to his right if he can use them, or if they make a run. Bulger Basic keeps going. Petrelli's not going to get there. Heads back in from Todd. D'Orazio gets it clear. Todd's still on the ball, though. Simpson, Montoya on his yellow card already. Clive Todd. Todd to Bulger Basic. Back heel to Petrelli. Edge of the area, had a go. Flaps at it, the keeper does. Makes a save and it's cleared. I don't think this formation is working somehow. Guest, Montoya, Fenton to Todd. Todd in towards Bulger Basic, does get there. He's probably going to get tackled because there's 2 players on him. Jake Vokins, former Southampton player, I know that one. Hurihan, former Blackburn player. Febas, Montoya intercepts with his head. Petrelli. We've got no players really joining in the attack, but that's because we're playing on counter. Petrelli, Jim Glendon. Glennon's got 4 Villa players, finds Petrelli, crossed in, Bulger Basics at the back, it's 1 apiece. We are not playing so well, but we've managed to get a first goal to make it 1-1. I did say this result was probably going to be a draw the way our fixtures are going, and we're on course for it. Half time, it is 1 apiece. I think this formation is working. I said earlier I don't think it is. I think we're getting used to it. We've had a lot more shots now. Villa were all over us at the beginning of the game. Not so much anymore. Highlight on the 55th minute. Bulger Basic running forward, gets tackled by Palazzi. Palazzi on the ball. Bulger Basic would close him down. Doesn't really do much though. Tiozzo keeps coming forward, edge of the area, has a go just wide of the post and immediately gets substituted. 67th minute, Stevie Simpson with a throw. Bulger Basic, 1-touch control to get round his man, crossed in, Petrelli's there. It's just over the bar. Terrific stuff from Bulger Basic, apparently. 70th minute, I'm going to bring off Jim Glendon because he's not doing so well. Michael Gasser's going to come on as a... Sure, you can play as a winger. He's alright as a winger. Fenton's not doing so well either, which means Nisiala's going to come on, who's a natural Mazzala, and I didn't realise that. Steve Simpson with a throw, 77 minutes. Clive Todd out to Nisiala. Ball forward to Montoya in the area. Michael Gasser's had a go, and Michael Gasser has made it 2-1. He's celebrating. For some reason, he's bald in his picture at the top. I don't know why. They just do that every now and then. But on the pitch, he's got a lovely full head of hair. Do I claim that I'm a tactical genius if we win this game? I mean, this is the first time I've tried this formation. Seems to be working, although Villa are coming forward. Schmidt gets the ball. Gass is going to hopefully keep it in play and get the ball back. He doesn't get it back. Jake Vokins is in the penalty area. He's a left back. Why is Jake Vokins in the penalty area? Another highlight for Villa. Lenihan. Ekstrad. Lenihan crosses in. Jake Vokins is there again. Clive Todd's going to get it clear. Is it a counter-attack? Bulger Basic needs someone running with him. Petrelli is one of those players. We are cutting through their team. Petrelli, 1-1 with the keeper, puts it in the back of the net. We are 3-1 up against Aston Villa, and the counter-attacking football has worked. I'll just say it now. Tactical genius. Nisiala with the free kick, and Joey Guest has made it 4. Joey Guest has made it 4-0. I think that's his first goal for the club. Yes, it is. We've moved up to 7th place. This is a ridiculous result. I need to think, actually, in the context of things, Villa are a very good side. We've just beaten them 4-1. The final highlight of the game then, Clive Todd doesn't win the header. Jake Vokins. I'm assuming it's the final highlight. There's actually 2.5 minutes to play, so this could be a goal. Febas, ball forward. Joey Guest, the goal scorer, intercepts. First time kick back into the area. Jamal, Montoya, Gasser, Bulger Basic. Petrelli's there making a run if he can find him. He does find him. Is it going to be 5? We've moved into the playoffs as well. He's hit it just over the bar. We've moved into the playoffs. Somehow, I think there's some other results that are going our way, and we've moved up into 6th. That is the end of the game then. Second half. We have done some wonderful, wonderful work there. We were 1-0 at half-time. We end up winning 4-1. We are going to end the episode then sat in 6th place. Hold on, I've just seen Sunderland have played 4 games less than everyone else, and they're sat 3rd in the table. We are sat 6th in the table, 4 points off of 5th place. Joint on points with Sheffield Wednesday and Birmingham. Basically, goal difference is our friend at the moment. Next episode, I'm not going to go as far forward. I'm going to go to MK Dons and QPR. Hold on a minute. So, I'm playing Luton, MK Dons and QPR on the 26th, 27th and 28th of December. I think that might be a little bit broken. Right, next episode, we are going to go to around this area. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully things get rearranged, but I don't think they're going to. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you want to watch my other series with FC Groningen, that should be released by now. If it's not, spoiler. Click on the channel, you'll see it. There'll be a playlist hopefully as well. I'm not sure how far through the season I'm going to be on that one. But yeah, if you want to see that as well, subscribe to the channel and I will see you next time.